There was a big rabbi in the previous generation, maybe 2 generations ago. His name was Rav Avraham Yeshaya Karelitz. His nickname is Chazon Ish. He wrote an important book it's called Chazon Ish, so they call him according to his book. And the Chazon Ish, he was learning in his house. He didn't become to be like Rosh Yeshiva or a rabbi of a community or synagogue. He was just learning in his house. And he was very dedicated to his learning. He was like learning hours and hours and hours straight without stopping. It was like he was involved in a certain subject matter. He wouldn't leave it. He was like going over and 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 over until everybody in the house were like they knew where he's holding, because he was saying it out loud, like, and singing it and saying it over and going over it until he get to his conclusion. And then he was writing that is the conclusion for this subject matter in his book and continue to the next subject matter, basically. So he became to be like a huge, like one of a kind, one of a generation rabbi that many people from all over the Eretz Israel, from the whole world probably, came to his house to ask his advice for these different matters. And sometimes he will take that responsibility and answer them, and sometimes he wouldn't want to stop his learning for whatever it is. But one of the times somebody came to him and asked him, "Rabbi, why are you not going out of your house to teach? You know, you need to spread the Torah. You are like one of the biggest rabbis that we have in a generation. Why are you not teaching like other people, just writing in the books? What about kiruv? You know, there's all kinds of people that are far away from the Torah, and maybe when they will hear you, they will get inspired and come to the Torah." So the Chazon Ish answered him, and he told him, "When I am learning Torah, so all the germs in the room, they get infected from my Torah. And then when they go out of the room and they go into the people's body, and then the people will do tshuva. I don't need to go out of the room. The Torah that I'm learning here is affecting like Klal Israel, is affecting the world. And obviously, it's not about like physical germs; it's about like the spiritual angels that he's creating in his learning, and that's true according to what we're learning in the Kabbalah, in the Sha'ar Kodesh. So, I think it's a known, famous word that every word of Torah is creating angels, and those angels, when they are created in such a holy words of like super, high level rabbi that is so dedicated and so focused in his like learning, so must be that those angels are very, very strong angels, not like our angels that are like phony baloney kind of weak angels that not so capable. It was like the real deal. So angels like that they are coming from like such a holy place, holy source. So for sure they are capable to act and to do all kinds of good things around in the whole world. And that's something that needs to be considered. So sometimes we see someone that is, it seems that is like not doing anything, is not contributing to the world, is just a self-centered, egotistic person that he cares only about himself and he doesn't care about others, and he just whatever it is, all kinds of negative things that people might have to say about a situation like that. But the truth of the matter is that within his inner world is not only rich, is also giving his wealth, spiritual wealth, to the whole world without going out of his house. And there is definitely a place for that within the Torah, and there is truth for that. And like always, it's not true for anyone in every situation. Some people, they need to go out and speak out, So there's who needs to do what? That's a good question. And like I said many times, that the Vilna Gaon says that will be one of the purposes of Mashiach, that will tell each person exactly what he needs to do in his life. But B'ezrat Hashem, we'll have Mashiach today, and he will tell us like what we should do tomorrow. If God forbid it doesn't happen, so B'ezrat Hashem, Hashem will lead us in a way of truth to serve Him and to give whatever it is that we need to give out to the world in the right way, that is right for us according to our neshama. B'ezrat Hashem.